Welcome to this week's podcast with Chucksterr from World Class Assassins with my man Beast.
Yo, yo.
And we have a not so special guest this week, all for the listeners.
I find him pretty special personally, but okay.
Our first guest decided he was just too cool for us and a little bit too cool for school. So we decided to go with the next shittiest thing, tier 2 player, he's kind of all right. But Triplesek from Clerks.
Let's get it, boys. Let's get it. Yep.
Yeah. Dude, he's going to bring some energy. He's going to bring some humor. I'm telling you, this is going to be a good podcast. But before we pick Triplesek's brain about all things Battlefield, let's catch up with the latest around all the leagues going on.
So let's go ahead and comment a bit down here. Triplesek, just hold on. Give us a second.
What the fuck?
For
I'm
anybody
ready to talk, Chuckster.
Okay, well, we got to get through all the information in the league news first. So we'll get to you in a second. Just hold your fucking horses. CGL. First preseason week has already been done. Make sure that you sign up for CGL. It's going to be kicking off on the 12th of April. So we got another week of preseason. So make sure you guys sign up for that. We want to see some more teams over there signing up.
Yeah, that's thecgl.com. Everyone get over there, get your team signed up. If you don't got a team, go to the forums over there, make a post, say, yo, I'm looking for a team. They got a big sign up actually for 4s, decent signups for 5s, and their 8v8s is looking better than it did yesterday actually. They're up to about 10 to 15 teams now, so you guys got about a week left. Get in there and get ready for some good competition.
And so what's going on with TWL?
Actually, I have no idea.
Well,
let me pull up the brackets.
For the most part, what's going on with TWL? TWL League's over. I don't know if they're going to be bringing back a second season of that. So Crucial won't be able to defend their title. They're going to stay the undefeated champions. Well, they weren't undefeated, but they're going to stay the champions of the TWL League. So
I do there's the 4v4 championship going on. I don't know when that's supposed to be played, but it is in the championship round, and that's between the Extreme Soldiers and Saga. So Saga going for their second 4v4 championship in about a month span. I have no idea when that's being played. So I mean, maybe we'll update you on that next week. But
what's the clan tags for Extreme Soldiers? Whatever.
It's dash a colon like thing, X colon like thing dash.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you would have known offhand. I'm sorry.
No, I'm literally reading the top 2W.
Okay.
Anyway, Alienware. Let's look over here as I browse the web. Nexus still at number 1. Crimson moved up to number 3 at 5-0. Although they haven't played anyone good yet, so hopefully they'll actually play someone decent in the near future.
Wow, we to skip number 2, asshole.
Oh,
we wanted to be not biased.
Right. We're
Correct.
trying to not be so biased.
Roger.
I don't know. Other than that, I mean, nothing too special going on in the top 10. Saga's barely out of there. X Factors are still hanging strong on the top 10. Crucial in the top 10. I mean, I don't know. Until this thing gets to the playoffs, it really won't be too exciting. So,
has Rival even played a game yet? Oh, they have. They played one game.
Yeah, they played one.
Against Response.
Yeah. Anyway, on to the main event. Gigabyte, which kicked off this past week. which saw its first couple rounds being played. We're now in the round of 16. Nothing too special happened as far as upsets.
Actually, I do think there was an upset.
Okay.
Saga beating No Mercy. I think that's an upset.
T-Sec would disagree with you.
You damn right.
Triplesek, can you explain to us why you were... Okay, well, for those of you who don't know, which is all of you, Triplesek and I made a bet, and I said, I guarantee No Mercy wins. Triplesek's like, no way, I guarantee Saga wins. So, I never scrimmed Saga. So, T-Sec, why were you so confident that Saga was going to beat No Mercy?
Well, before we played Rival, Saga actually whipped her ass on Bazaar. And I know No Mercy is, okay, but I don't consider them to be, like, on Saga's level. They just have really good infantry, and they seem to be, going over to 8v8s, from 4s, and they're not having a big problem, dealing with vehicles and stuff like that. So, I mean, they seem to be on top of things, and, I mean, you better watch out for them. I mean, they may beat WKA, so you better watch out, Chuck.
Whoa!
How much of a threat? Like, if you had to put WK on a scale of 1 to 10, like, how scared should they be?
You mean Saga?
No, how scared should WK be of Saga?
Oh, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'd probably give it an 8.
Ooh, that's a lot of confidence in Saga.
You definitely don't want to underestimate them, because they do have some very strong infantry shots, and they do have good leadership, so you better be ready, Chuck.
Well, that's even if I play, but but I can say that when we actually scrimmed Saga, that they had some really good shots. I thought that their teamwork could use a little bit more work, but they definitely were coming along. I got mad love for some of their players over there, and they know who they are. They want some hugs and kisses, but they ain't getting any.
Yeah, and real quick, let's just go through the 8 matchups. Unless you have something. What?
Yeah, I do want to talk about the little bet. So, are you giving them a handy or a blowy or what's going on?
We need to talk about this.
No.
Beast has an announcement to make. Go ahead, Beast.
I was gonna save this for the shoutouts.
Just go ahead, Beast.
All right, Triplesek, you are by far the best infantry in this game. Here you go. You won the bet. Congrats. I fucking too much confidence in No Mercy, I guess, but that's okay.
Wow, you should have just gave him a blowy, to be honest, because that sounded even gayer.
Dude, that's just in between us, okay?
It's not like he lied.
Anyway, I'd like to go through each matchup here briefly for like 15-20 seconds. You guys quickly give a quick synopsis of who you think's gonna win. Second to None versus Regiment of Shadows. Chuck?
Is this where I cue the crickets?
Yes, this would be where the crickets come in.
Oh, I don't even see them in the brackets. Oh, I see it now. Second to None. I would probably say Regiment of Shadows because I've actually had a match with them. So,
T-Sec?
I really don't know. I don't know either team. I'll just guess and say Chuckster's wrong. Second to None's gonna win.
I'll give you a blowy if ROS wins.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything if they win.
All right. I think I agree with Chuck. I think Regiment of Shadows is gonna win. They're actually a team that I see scrim. So, next rival in Cyro 9.
Oh, buddy.
Wow. I'm gonna put my money on Cyro 8. Oh, Cyro 9. Oh, then rival.
Yeah.
I'm going to go against my better judgment and pick Cyro 9. I think they've got the infantry to beat Rival. Rival's really shaky. You look at, they barely beat Crucial. And, nothing against Crucial, but they don't practice as much. Rival's like real serious business, and they're kind of a big deal. So when you drop a round against Crucial and nearly losing to overtime, something's seriously wrong. But I hope Cryo 9 beats them, but I'll probably go back on that. Rival will win, and they'll probably have an easy trek all the way to the final.
Come on, Crucial's a solid team. They scrimmed the shit out of that.
Crucial is a good team, but they don't practice as much as other teams. They don't put in, as much as
I don't know.
Rival does.
I think that's a skewed angle because we never scrim Crucial, Clerks that is, but they do scrim a pretty good. I mean, I know they scrim WKA a lot, so.
Yeah, they pretty much are scrim partners for the most part.
Oh, okay.
Even during the time when they were scrimming for the TWL League Finals, they were on almost every night when I had logged on to Gamers Portal, and saw that they were looking for scrims for Peak, and they absolutely massacred us on that map.
All right. Obviously, Rival's gonna win. We're going kind of slow, so let's speed these predictions up. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Zuhura XSS Gaming versus Deadly Gaming. Chucksterr.
I mean, they're both gaming teams.
They do both play games.
They both have gaming in their name, and typically teams with gaming behind their names are pretty good. So I'm gonna go with a tie. Can I say a tie?
Tie? Okay.
I'm gonna go with a tie.
A draw. Fair enough.
Draw.
Deadly Gaming. I don't know.
I'm gonna go with the XSS Gaming because I pub with a couple other guys and they seem to be good on Metro. So, excessive aerial aces versus the minions.
I gotta have love for anybody that's an aerial aces. So anyone that's a pilot, but there's no pilot maps out there, so highly unlikely that they're gonna win against X Factor's minions.
Guess what map this is? No,
we don't know.
No Star Canals. Yes, we do.
Yeah, but there's no playing.
No, but they're good in the Little Birds. Which is why you heard it here first. Aerial Aces will beat the minions and get them out of the tournament on Canals. T-Sec, your pick?
I think minions are gonna win. They basically have rival strats, and if there's one thing they're good at, rivals good at, is strats. They have good positioning and stuff like that, and minions have all that stuff. So I expect them to probably pull it out.
Jeez.
WKA versus Saga.
I want to see what T-Sec says first. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I gotta say I didn't think much of WK about 2 weeks ago.
This is true.
I did not think you guys were bad, but I didn't think you guys were a top 3 team. It wasn't until Snarf and these other guys you picked up came in when you guys turned into a fucking a little powerhouse. So I really don't know who's gonna win. I just know that Saga's made a lot of improvements. They're shifting over to 8v8 quite well. They're scrimming a lot. They put a lot of hours in. I mean, WKA does as well. I mean, there's really no advantage in terms of that, but I don't know. I think I'm going to go with WKA, but I think it will be very close.
I will predict one thing, and since the new patch has come out, I predict that Doc will get shit on.
All right, I'm going to predict 2 things. One, Chuckster, you're not going to play. 2,
Wow.
Number 2, WK will fucking destroy them. It's not even going to be close. Both rounds, they're going to 2-0 them.
Whoa. Shit.
It's just Saga. Do they even know? Like, do they have a chopper pilot? Like, I mean, honestly.
Well, I don't know. I
Let
know
alone
that there's
a chopper
a lot of
pilot
armor.
with match experience. It's just it's gonna be ugly from the get go. So WK is gonna kill him. Next round, Nexus versus the Bone Zone.
Apparently, I can't hate on Nexus anymore, so I'm just gonna go on Nexus. Apparently.
Yeah, Nexus is gonna obliterate the Bone Zone.
I gotta give props to Bone Zone for the name, but they're gonna get fucking destroyed. So
The Bone
it's
Zone.
Nexus all the way.
Their name should be the Cone Bone.
Oh, stupid, but anyway, the last matchup we got here is the Violent Industries versus Clerks.
This is the most lopsided match I've ever seen. I really think Violent Industries is just gonna shit all over some dicks.
Who knows? The way we've been scrimming, we might fucking get raped.
We have King Macaulay, King of the Tankers. He's gonna figure out how to deal with this patch, and he's gonna deliver.
I think all the tankers are gonna quit the game.
Probably, but
Well, I mean, might as well transition. That's pretty much it for our league update. So let's continue talking about the patch. I mean, seems to be pretty hated by pretty much everyone in the community. So Chuck, if you want to give your thoughts on the patch and why it fucking is terrible.
Pretty hated or pretty fucking terrible?
Both.
I haven't tried out the planes yet, and that's kind of my old specialty, and I guess the planes are doing real well. Who knows? I heard that from a second-rate pilot, so. Just kidding, Dylan.
Love you, Dylan.
No, so far the infantry has been god-awful. Every gun that I used to love, the M481, is just terrible now. It feels like maybe I just have to get used to the cone of fire or whatever. It just feels like it's a totally different game. I kind of compared it to... hopefully these Counter-Strike baddies don't get fucking mad at me, but I think it was back in the day, it was 1.5 and the 1.6 change, or it was 1.6 and 1.7, whatever the fuck it was. Whatever brought the shield out. And when the game changed, it felt like a totally different game after that patch, and it just feels the same way with Battlefield 3. It just doesn't feel like the same game anymore.
Triple?
I think that this patch is a competitive nightmare. The bullet trajectory is fucked up. The tanks are fucked up. Like, a lot of people are saying that, you know, it feels more like Battlefield because the tanks are dying quicker, but a lot of people aren't taking into consideration, you know, disabling. When your tank is disabled, you're basically a sitting duck, and that's never been done before in a Battlefield game. You know, in previous Battlefield games, you could play real aggressive with your tank, and, you know, you could pull out before you got really fucked up. But when you're disabled, you can't move anywhere. And I think that the so-called improvements are just, I don't know. I don't think that they're very good just because they're not taking into effect disabling. I thought the repair tools was a good change, but I don't think that tanks themselves need to be completely weakened. Like, they're paper right now. And it's just going to make, you know, tankers' lives hell. They're not, I mean, you really can't push anything with a tank. You can't really do, if you get out of position for more than a few seconds and you catch like 2 rockets and you're disabled, you know, there's literally no chance you're going to be able to get repaired and pull back. I mean, it's just all changed. And the fucking infantry right now, oh my god. It's just, you can't predict where your bullets are going. I mean, it's just pretty much spray and pray at this point. I mean, the only thing that's, you know, I mean, obviously when you get up closer, it's easier to shoot people, but long range is just so fucking awful right now. You cannot make long range shots for shit, so overall it's a fucking disaster.
Yeah, especially with suppression. I mean, like the guns, like there are some guns like the M16A3 that is not that changed at all from the previous build of the game. But man, like if you're suppressed just a tiny bit, then you know your crosshairs are just flying everywhere, and it's just terrible. I mean, the suppression is just one of like the worst mechanics in the game. It's so shitty.
What developer thought that it was a good idea to put suppression in there and then include a map like Operation Metro and then make it 64 players? Like, what fucking retard?
Well, I will say that, I mean, with suppression, it should be limited to support, you know, but right now, as it stands, any gun that shoots at you gets, you know, you're suppressed by it. And I can understand, you know, support, they need a little extra oomph. I mean, you know, they can't kill you in 100 bullets, so they gotta have fucking suppress to fuck you up with that shit too. But I mean, you know, they should take suppress out completely unless you're a support class. I don't think it fucking belongs anywhere other than support if it's gotta exist. And just with this patch, they added that variable that if you are suppressed, your recoil is drastically fucked. Like, you cannot control your bullets. And it's just awful. I mean, you can't predict anything. You can't shoot straight. I mean, I feel helpless right now when I'm trying to shoot people.
Yeah, and I think one of the biggest things that they messed up was something that they didn't even do, and that's not add spectator mode or not add battle recorder. I mean, I've heard rumors that they have these things either done, or at least, you know, at the very least, they're in a beta build where it's in some severe testing. I guess the hope is now that it will be released with the next DLC. But I mean, at this point, there are going to be so many people who quit after Gigabyte. It's going to be like, is it even going to be worth it? Like, I don't know. Like, not having those two things plus all these changes that we've been talking about, it's just bad news for competition and really this game in general. I think there's going to be a huge decrease in the just participation in this game unless they come out with a patch in the near future to fix this stuff up. Because I haven't really talked to anybody yet that's been like, yeah, these changes, they're fucking awesome. Like, no one says that because they're not. They suck. And it's disappointing because this game has potential, but it's going the wrong way, and it's going the wrong way fast.
Well, I think that's all we got for tonight, so let's go ahead and get to the shout-out section then. I'm going to lead us off, like always. And I'm going to give Oh, wait. I'm not going to give the shout-out. The shout-out is actually from August We Must Underwear. He wants to give a shout-out to August. He said, shit's getting tight down here, bro. So.
Oh, man, that's good stuff.
It's fucked up. It's just all fucked up.
Let's see. I got a shout-out from Ostex from Violent Industries. He wants to give a shout out to Your Demise from No Mercy, and he just wants to say hooah. So there you go, Ostex.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, kind of generic, but that's okay.
I'd like to give a shout out to myself. Okay. Anyways, I got a shout out to XYRDI. He sent us a message on YouTube, and I think everybody should know that this guy is a diamond in the dirt. Thanks for subscribing and watching our shit.
He is a diamond in the dirt. Says he's casually overlooked. He's a great player. He'll probably comment on our video. If he does, you can hit him up on YouTube. He's looking for a team, so you know, help him out a bit, somebody. I got a shout out from some dude named Plopper73. No idea what team he plays for, but he did send me a message. And he said he'd like to give a shout out to the Color of Leet clan. So, another generic, but there you go, Plopper73.
And Triplesek, you want us to round us off tonight?
Sure, I have a shout out to anyone who thinks they're better than me.
Oh god.
Let's go. There's nothing you can do about it.
The entire community?
Yes.
You just gave a shout out to the whole community.
Wow. Community should be feeling proud right now.
That was nice of you, T-Sec.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, one final shout out. I forgot. Since we got Triplesek as a backup, I'd like to give a shout out to the TWL champion Crucial. Lithos was supposed to be on here representing, but he decided that he was just too cool for school, and I'm just not down with that, bruh. So I'll catch you next podcast,
so
asshole.
it's more of a call out than a shout out.
Yeah, I'll call you out to be on my podcast next time.
Alright, well, Lithos, if you're listening, we'd love to have you next week. So we don't have to get people like Triplesek up in here. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thank you, Triplesek, for joining us. It was fun.
You're off my team.
God damn it. But seriously, wrapping up here, As always, like we said last week, make sure and subscribe to the channel. Make sure and like the video, give us a comment, give us feedback. Just trying to make the Battlefield competitive community better, no matter how bad DICE is trying to fuck things up.
And they're trying real hard. All right, well, this is Chuckster. All right, well, this is Chuckster.
And this is Beast.
Signing out.
And yeah, he's signing out, and I'll talk to you guys next week. Peace!